here we are in the early summer of 2021, and reflecting back to a year ago.
I take a big breath. I'm still grieving.
The director of the theater was waiting for us. We were not going to have a show that Saturday, and we were going to stop indefinitely. And I was very mad.
And it was such a moment of community, and we had no idea that that was going to be the last time that we heard live music.
My body was open to the air via my lungs, right? Via my nose and my mouth. In the sense that my body was sort of permeable to the other people around me and to their air, and that we were all kind of one sprawling organism that was, living together and interdependent. And it was this really beautiful feeling, and also this really scary feeling of vulnerability.
Double and triple masking, and at times wearing a face shield, those are things that do not lend themselves to really getting those articulators out and ready to play.
Why I started creating was because I was really in an environment where I was always sort of on the outside, being different, being the weird one, instead of it being a liability, was an asset.
The two things happened at the same time, the COVID pandemic and the racial pandemic.
And so, of course, I don't know how I want to teach, because I was only taught the way I don't want to teach.
It's a lot. Feel like I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who may have paid lip service to the things that need to be done in terms of racial and social justice, but that work has to continue because we've been awakened in a way that we have not previously. So we have to act differently than we ever have. It's not something we can just sort of go back to normal.
I don't know how you don't pay attention to it. It's something that I see and think about daily.
It is the places where you hold privilege where you can make the most change.
We can't process trauma until it's over.
Yeah.
So this is not over.
Nope.
And it will not be over for a long time.
As I look forward to the fall and start thinking about, working on syllabi and planning curriculum, I feel like I'm doing it all for the first time, even though I'm teaching the exact same classes I taught last fall.
How are you feeling about the future right now?
I'm optimistic. Dare we even plan that?